Make sure the volume is on. Make sure that this is working. Okay, there we go. Welcome back for another stream. This is my first lore one, so I'm gonna do it individually for the beginning part. I gotta rename this because, like, when I first named it, I didn't know how to name it. Wait, for my in character. Sure, let's go with that for now. Default. Okay. From this point on, I'm gonna be in character. And I'm gonna try not to get distracted with all the other stuff I have pulled up. So which I set up my base. I think it's this way, yep. Oh yeah, I didn't. I'm playing creative mode since I'm just gonna. Wait, wait, what other mode? What's that mode? I'll check that out later. Which way was it? So let's see if this thing is gonna be able to work. Nope. Why does it always just put me in random, I don't even know how to phrase it. It's like, ever since I'm a noob. Ever since that, what's it called? Ever since that, that event that happened, always been I've always just been part responsible for it. Like, it's not a bad thing, like it's fun, but it can be tasking. Like, I should probably start with how it happened. So it used to not be like this. It used to be easy and simple, and everything used to be just so lighthearted and fun. And like, then one day I just started discovering about myself and the way that I actually am, the way that, and then because of that, things turned out. That friend I've had that always used to stick by me, we used to be the closest of friends, and then like I started exploring my identity, my true identity, and she didn't like that. So, but even before I started discovering my true identity, we were kind of drifting apart already. Like, it's just really emotionally rough, and just before coming to this dimension, I don't know, that's not the exact right word, but before arriving here, while I was traveling through that vast expansion, I happened to see a version where me and her, we were able, it felt like a dream, like usually, like seeing versions as I pass by, as I get thrown into another one, it feels like a dream, and so that's the best way to describe it. I saw a version where me and her, I was at her house. It was as versions usually differ. I saw that the house was different, but kind of the same in a way. And I saw that me and her, we made up. Like, she changed for the better, for the way she used to be again. And so we were able to be friends again. Like, there were still a few scars from what happened, but it was better. Like, we were able to, like, I didn't have to have closure. I just, like, I already have closure now, but it was better than closure because we were able to be friends together again, and so that was nice, but I wish that it was in my original version. That would have been nice. Anyway, so what happened was that as I started discovering my true identity, I delved a bit by traveling through versions, and so she didn't really like how I changed, like how my identity turned out, and so she, like, I confronted her about trying to adjust to the, trying to get her to adjust and accept it. Because, like, it's nothing I could have done on my part, on my end. It's really nothing I could have done on my end. So I tried coming to a middle ground with her, but things fell apart really bad, and so we had to eventually part ways, and things are completely broken off. I sent her a message, and I forgot what I said in it, but basically I was like, I was moved by Tommy in its version, the original version, and about how he and Dream eventually were able to see each other's point of view, and they both had a lot of wrongs on their end, but they were able to recognize that, and they were like gonna try to move forward, but then no spoilers, but something happened that they were able to be friends, and that really reminded me of me and my friend, and so I sent a text reaching out to her, and I really feel like she would enjoy the same things I enjoy as uh, as what happened when I discovered my true identity, but she changed really a lot, not for the best, and so I really feel like if she had stayed the same, if she hadn't changed, then she would, and I would still be able to be friends. And also, as part of my true identity, the huge responsibility I had to go through, I have to check each version, like, not really on my own accord, my choice what version I get to check, but I have to check it, and if it's an anomaly, if it's like an empty one, then I have to organize it. I have to see to it that it gets rid of, so that the vast expansion will be able to not get, what's the word, like, mushed together, so that it doesn't collide into each other. Sometimes it does, but most of the time it wasn't my fault, because I don't choose which version I go into. And like, many people call the collided versions, what is it called? Crossovers. So let me explore this place a bit. I built my little den, as you can tell, and it's pretty protected. This time out, it was a waterfall. It was like a wildlife came out of. I don't really know why. I know most versions, of course, but I don't know every single one. I like checking out the one. I like seeing the ones that are good. They have like good versions, good stories behind it. And um, hmm. Yeah, sometimes I'm able to see on my own accord, and like kind of it's kind of like reading it. I don't know how to best describe it. Do this a bit. Oh, signs of living. That must mean that this version is not completely empty. Usually the ones that are completely empty are the most common and easy to get rid of. Seems like whoever was here first has some progress going on already. Oh my goodness, I'm getting spammed. Oh, I could convert this place a bit, but only for temporary use. Oh, whoever here has a dog. I'll have to stick out and wait until whoever's here comes back on. I'll have to stick it out a bit. So now that I know what I'm dealing with here, it should be easier to know what I have to work with, what I have to get rid of. So let's head back and oh, no fox. Yeah. Oh, I also forgot to mention when I get rid of the version, I have to get rid of everything, including people, planes, animals. But it's not actually supposed to be here, any of this. So that's the hard part that I have to deal with, that my friend didn't like about my true identity. So with that, I will end the lore here for now, and I'm gonna notify artworks that I'm ready for the longest part. Let me do a bit more quick wandering. To check if there's more people. Oh. Okay, so now that I know that there's two people. Now that I know that there's two people here. sometimes I hate being in creative mode. Let me fix that. What's embarrassing is that I know that the person that built this house is watching this stream right now. I'm sorry I destroyed the baby house. I'm sorry. Let me fix it. Okay. So, I think. Oh, no, it's light one. Anyway, as I was about to say, seems like there's a bit of loose lore here. So that could be a problem because it really is a problem because like that means that it could start eating, since this is an anomaly, it could start eating into the other versions. What I'm curious about is what does this mean? Is it like, is this bit of lore aiming at a manipulative dynamic? Because it seems like this chest is pretty much empty, taking all this stuff. Seems like a bit of manipulation, attempted manipulation. Let me check that first house again real quick. Double check to see if there's there. Ah, I ran into the tree. Oh, there's a hole down there. Seems like an unfinished underground little home. Oh, what's this here? I think it might just be a mining. It's likely it's just a mining. Well, let's head back. Okay.